Say that Aloy Ejimakor, wey be the legal counsel of Nnamdi Kanu, he don't change am give Nigeria government. Over say they know they respect their law, no be small thing. If you see the kind child why Aloy Ejimakor don court to give Nigeria government this one, no be small thing. However, we'll go find out how that thing dey happen. My people, welcome back to Balabas GC. Today not the first time wey they come across this wonderful channel, you are highly welcome. We still dey here, they bring you updates back to back as it dey hot. My people, I want you to share this video as you can, because they say that a country wey no dey respect their laws, that means say that country can never move forward. Now wetin dey happen to Nigeria today? If you know the effort when Nigeria they put made the country work, but however, you know they go anywhere. And the worst part of it be say anybody will talk truth, they go they pursue you. How you want take move forward? However, no wahala. As it be now, you don't read though. I want you to share this video while I go play you now. May you see the can chain where the barrister of Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimakor don court give the federal government over say they know they respect their law. Watch the video before we come back, continue.
Self-determination. Self-determination is not regarded as a crime in any nation of the world, including Nigeria, under Article 20 of Nigerian law, that's Semi-African Charter, Article 20. Now, Kenya has a companion law. United Nations has a companion law. So when you take anybody to any court in any country in the world, and you tell that court, I want him in my country because he wants Biafra, they will tell you to go to hell. You're a kidnapper extraordinary, whether you are government or not. You are a rogue. You should not try anybody in court for wanting to not to belong, for wanting a separate nation. That's how Nigeria was founded, for God's sake, in 1960. Is it not? It's self-determination. That was how Midwest region was created in 1963. Is it not? That's how Nigeria lost Southern Cameroons to Cameroon. Is it not? Is that called referendum or plebiscite? And that's how Nigeria gained Adamawa, the former Southern province of Cameroons, into northern Nigeria. So why should that of Biafra be different? It's only a crime in Nigeria. IPOB is only a terrorist organization in Nigeria, but not a terrorist organization all over the world. That needs to tell you something. That is why Nigeria dodged and went by night, ambushed Nnamdi Kanu and kidnapped him. We cannot take a government to criminal court and jail a government, but we can call a government to answer to the civil courts of this country. There are courts in this country, so Nigerian government must answer to this court, like I argued before the court.
And as part of efforts to restore peace in the country, the military has declared one of the leaders of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, wanted. According to a statement by the Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, Mr. Ekpa and other insurgents and criminals are wanted for undermining the security of the country. Mr. Ekpa, who is number 78 on the list, has been accused of secessionist agitations under IPOB. Meanwhile, military authorities also declared 96 other persons wanted alongside Simon Ekpa, alongside him, as efforts continue to track down those responsible for the murder of the military personnel who were on a peace mission in Okwama community, Delta State. A banner of wanted suspected terrorists and their cohort have been released, and the military says the banners will be deployed in strategic areas across the country for ease of recognition and arrest of the wanted persons.
Hello and welcome to TVC News at 7, and we're staying with security concerns across the country, where the military has declared one of the leaders of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, wanted. According to a statement by the Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, Mr. Ekpa and other insurgents and criminals are wanted for undermining the security of the country. Mr. Ekpa, who is number 78 on the list, has been accused of secessionist agitations under IPOB. Military authorities also declared 96 other persons wanted alongside Simon Ekpa as efforts continue to track down those responsible for the murder of the military personnel who were on a peace mission in Okwama community of Delta State. A banner wanted suspected terrorists and their cohorts have been released, and the military says the banners would be deployed in strategic areas across the country for ease of recognition and the arrest of wanted persons. All right, now I have joining me to discuss this a retired police chief, DSP Eze Harrison. Good to have you on the news at this time. So now the military has declared lots of people wanted, including the leader of one of the leaders of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simon Ekpa. But talk to us about what you make of this. Why this move? You know, is it too late or is it too soon with the numbers being put out there by the military? What do you make of this?
The thing is that sometimes the way we approach some issues, the militaries who are said to be going on a peace mission, if it is a local and a panel security thing, it would have been the police that should have been sent on such peace mission. It is when it appears to be overwhelming the police team, that is when the military could join to mediate. All right? Now, in a total security team, before the military will be asked to go for such a peacekeeping, it means it has defied the operations of the police. But in this case, I don't know why the military should get involved in a squabble between two neighboring communities who are said to be land issues. All right? So to me, it is improper. It is not normal for the army to get involved too soon in such a community dispute over land. Now, from other pillars, we have an understanding that there are so many other factors that surround the activities of the military in that community. I don't think that the military are the first that should have been sent on a peace mission in that community, because the agency that is saddled with the internal security of the country has not weighed into the matter. So on that note, it is very wrong for the military to go for such a mission in the first place, because it is an internal security thing. If there are no other underlying factors, the military in the first place, the army, are not supposed to get involved at this early stage, because the police who are saddled with that responsibility has not been invited into it. And if the army so think to get involved, there are methodologies, there are systems, there are tactical approach to some of these things.
Okay,
the neighboring communities have leaders. Have the leaders been called to see what is actually the problem? But such was not done. And on the side of the iPod, Simon Ekpa and all of that, well, the young man is in Finland making noise. It should be up to Nigerian government to actually look into what is the problem in the southeastern Nigeria. And also, the presence of the federal government is not felt in the southeastern Nigeria. And these are some of the things that is leading to the agitations and so on and so forth. So that is what I could make of all this, because every other thing are sensitive security issues that we would not want to double into this hour.
Right. With that being said, what other approach would you propose that this situation, or this situation rather, should be handled? You know, we just understand that the military has declared 96 persons wanted in connection to terrorist activities in the country. Simon Ekpa has been included. But what would you make, or what are your thoughts generally on how it's been put out there, and what do you think should be a strategic approach to address some of the concerns you also highlighted?
Now, look at this. Now, Simon Ekpa, to me, is not a terrorist. He is an agitator until we begin to put a difference between those who are agitating for something and those who are actually terrorists. Now, we know those that are terrorist group leaders in the country, and nothing positive has been done to quell the activities of those that are known to be terrorists, and so on and so forth. I don't see Simon Ekpa as a terrorist. I see him as an agitator. I see Nnamdi Kanu as an agitator, and several other ethnic groups that are agitating for one thing or the other, which, to me, the federal government should have sit back, have a roundtable talk, and discuss with these people to find out what are their grievances, why are they agitating, and what are they agitating for. These and more other ways could be adopted so that we'll be able to live in harmony as one nation. So, including Simon Ekpa in the list of those 96 or thereabout terrorists that have been listed by the government, I don't see that as I don't see him being part of that terrorist group. He's an agitator. He is asking for something. The federal government should look into what is the reason why he is asking for what he is asking for. And when that is looked into, then it could be resolved. We could have a roundtable discussion, and all those issues will be resolved. I don't think there is anybody who wants to break away from Nigeria, but I think they're asking that there should be more presence of the federal government activities and agencies in the other neglected.
All right. Well, that's where we have to leave it for now. Thank you so much, DS.
Yeah, my wonderful people, welcome back. As you don't watch that video, I beg, may you not forget to drop your own opinion and share this video so that many people go to follow up and they know wetin they go on as they hot. Because as it be like this, if like say you don't read, if you people no know say you don't read, you don't read. That time what would they talk and say you don't read? Nah, you don't read, because a lot of things go happen for inside this Nigeria. Where would they say like this? But however, I say the Bola Tinubu don't tell una say Mona no worry, may you take baby step, everything is going to be fine. My people, share this video as it dey hot and drop your own opinion for inside comment section.